Good morning, students. This is your Maths 1 online teaching session. Let us continue with our fourth chapter, that is Ratio and Proportion, part 3. Today, I'll be teaching you a new concept in this chapter, that is comparison of ratios. If suppose A, B, C, D are positive numbers, comparison of A upon B and C upon D can be done using the following rules. There are certain specific rules that you need to follow when you are comparing ratios. The first rule is, if AD is greater than BC, then A upon B is greater than C upon D. What does this mean? That if suppose I have ratio A upon B and C upon D and I need to compare this, what I need to do is simply cross multiply. If suppose AD is greater than B into C, yes, I am cross multiplying it. If I get this relation, what I can conclude? That A upon B is greater than C upon D. I hope you are understanding how to compare ratios, right? See the second rule, exactly the reverse of it. If by cross multiplying you get the ratio, if you get a relation like this, that AD is less than BC, you can compare that, you can conclude that A upon B is less than C upon D. Okay? What do you think should be the third rule? Third rule is as easy as, if you get an equal to sign in between them, AD is equal to BC, what I need to conclude then? That this is equal. The ratios are equal. I hope this concept is clear. What is the main thing to remember in this? That when we are comparing ratios, you need to cross multiply and accordingly decide whether the ratio is greater, smaller or equal to. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear. Using this concept, we will be solving few sums from the practice set. See, compare the following pair of ratios. Okay, the first one, it is root 5 upon 3 and 3 upon root 7. What I told you as my first step, what I need to do is, I need to cross multiply this. Correct? So what do I get? Root 5 into root 7. Right, they are like surds, so I can multiply the thing written inside the radical sign. We have finished surds, right? Multiplication and all. So 5 into 7 is 35. This is one part. What is the second part? 3 into 3. That also you need to cross multiply. What do you get? 9. This is a whole number and this is a surd. It cannot be compared like this. I hope you remember this 9 can be written as square root of 81. Yes, square root of 81 is what? 9. Don't do the mistake of writing it as square root of 3. We are taking it in such a way that I can express it in form of a square root. So square root of 81. Now is 81 greater or 35 greater? That I need to see and accordingly write my final answer. I hope the steps are clear. Let's see how it can be written. The first step is cross multiply. Root 5 into root 7. As I told you, it is like surds, so they can be multiplied. And answer is square root of 35. Multiply 3 into 3, that is 9. Convert it into a surd, you can write it as square root of 81. Now compare these numbers. Square root of 35 is less than square root of 81. Therefore, I can conclude root 5 upon 3 is less than 3 upon root 7. Yes, this is what I have explained you in the rules also, and that is what is done here as application. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Please write it. You have to write all this. This is an exercise question, so you need to write it. Yes, let us move to the next question. The next question is again based on comparison. See this, 3 root 5 upon 5 root 7, square root of 63 and square root of 125. As I told you, the first step is cross multiplying. You cross multiply, see what you get. Root 5 into root 125 is square root of 625, which can be taken out as 25. And this 3 which was here is written as it is. See, and then 3 into 25 is nothing but 75. Same way here, 63 into 7 is square root of 441. 441 can be taken out as 21. 5 into 21 is nothing but 105. Now once we have got this, we need to compare the numbers. So we get 75 is less than 105. So obviously here I need to put like this sign. I hope this concept is clear. How we are putting that greater than and equal to sign. You cross multiply and accordingly decide which side you need to put the greater sign or smaller sign. Okay, so this was the next sum of the exercise. Let's see the next question. Square root of 80, square root of 48 upon square root of 48, square root of 45 upon square root of 27. See, here also I need to cross multiply. It is 80 into square root of 27. No hard and fast rule. You can take factors here. Your choice. It is actually 4 into 2 into 4 to the 8. Yes. Into 10. Or 2 into 5 also you can write. Yes. See, I am writing the factors of this is 80 and this is 27. I am cross multiplying it. Correct. Now see. 80 can be written as 40 into 2 or 20 into 4, any way which you can understand. I am going to write it as 5 into 4, that is 20, 20 into 4. See, yes, same way 27 can be written as 9 into 3, right? From here what will come out? 4. This will be root 5. From here what will come out? Square root of 9 is 3 and this root will be root 3 will be in the root sign, right? Now 4 3s are is 12 and this is 5 into 3 is square root of 15. I am telling you, no hard and fast rule that you have to do it like this only. You can, this is one of the way of doing it, right? Another way, easy way of doing it, I am showing you here. I am simply multiplying it inside the radical sign. I am taking the numbers and multiplying. I am multiplying 80 into 27. I got 2160. Square root of 2160. Same way I am cross multiplying this. Multiply it. Answer is again 2160. Now it has become easy. Again I am telling you, if you want to factorize, you can factorize and then compare. I am not factorizing it. I am multiplying it. And since they are equal, I will conclude that these two ratios that are given are nothing but equal. I hope this concept is clear to you. See, therefore square root of 80 upon square root of 48 is equal to square root of 45 upon square root of 27. Okay, again I am telling you, any method which you find easy you can do. Should be mathematically correct, it will be given full marks, right? So write it in your book. This was our next question of the practice set. Let us move to the next one. The next, in fact, question is a concept, I should say, is operation on equal ratios. Now this you need to understand very nicely because these sums are lengthy sums, important ones, and based on whatever I'm going to teach you the concept now, the sums will be based on that. Okay, so let's see the first operation on equal ratio. It is invertendo. These are new words. I know you will find it difficult at the beginning. Try to understand it slowly. I'm not at all in a hurry. I'll do it very slowly for you so that you understand it. First property is invertendo. The word itself is telling you invert means what? Reciprocal. Correct? Now see, it's based on equal ratio. So I have taken an equal ratio here. A upon B is equal to C upon D. This is equal ratio because an equal to sign is there. Correct? Now invertendo. I told you invert means reciprocal, or you can say simple words as ulta. Right? So let us take the reciprocal of it. So this will be by invertendo. What I have to do, whatever is there in the denominator will go up in the numerator. Same way here also. So it will become B upon A is equal to D upon C. I hope this is understood. See an example here. Suppose I have A upon B is equal to 5 upon 7. Yes, these are equal ratios. If I want to use invertendo, what should I write? This will become B upon A. Same way to the right hand side also. Denominator will go up in the numerator. Numerator will come down in the denominator. So it's B upon A is equal to 7 upon 5. This is the first property, that is invertendo. Second property is alternando. Now alternando, the word itself is telling you alternate places you have to change, right? See this. If I have equal ratio A upon B is equal to C upon D, then you don't have to change A. It will remain as A. Change this. It will go up here and this will come down here. Only that much change. So it will be A upon C is equal to B upon D. This is alternando. For example, if A upon B is equal to 7 upon 5, correct? And I want to use alternando. What should I do? I should only change the places of these terms. Nothing should be done with this. It will be A upon 7 is equal to B upon 5. I hope you are understanding it. This property is nothing but alternando. Next property is componendo. Componendo, I want you to understand that it is a plus sign or addition is to be done. Okay, now where and how addition? See this. If A upon B is equal to C upon D, then A plus B upon B is equal to C plus D upon D. Don't get afraid at all. These are easy ones. It is the first time that you are seeing all this. You might find it difficult. So I am giving you an example for componendo. Just see here. If A upon B is equal to 2 upon 3, right? I want to use componendo. What is done here? Only the denominator is taken up and added here. Correct? Same way here also the denominator is taken up and added. Same thing I will apply here. What should I write? A plus B upon B is equal to, now you take this denominator up and add here. What it will become? 2 plus 3 upon 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5 upon 3. This way componendo property can be used. I hope it is clear. We will be doing sums based on this, then still you will understand these properties much better. First one was invertendo, alternando, componendo. Fourth property is dividendo. Now the word itself will tell you. Dividendo means, yes, dividendo and then componendo dividendo. I'll explain both the properties together. Try to understand. Dividendo itself means minus. As I told you, componendo as plus, dividendo is minus. Look at this. What is done here? In componendo what we did? We took the denominator up and added. In dividendo what we will do? We will take the denominator up and subtract. That's it. That is the basic difference. Suppose I have 5 upon 7, right? This is equal to A upon B. And I want to use dividendo. What will I do? A minus B upon B is equal to, now as per your convenience you don't write here 7 minus 5. It is not B minus A. See here. Yes, it is not B minus A. It is A minus B. It means 5 minus 7 upon 7. Okay. So that is nothing but minus 2 upon 7. This property is nothing but dividendo. Okay. So after this, the next property is componendo dividendo. Now componendo I have told you plus, dividendo I have told you minus. So once you add the denominator, once you subtract the denominator. Same way here also, add and subtract, right? Try to understand this example. Suppose A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5, right? I want to use componendo dividendo. What will I do? See, I will write the numerator 2 times like this, A and A. Once I will add the denominator, once I will subtract the denominator. Same thing here to the right side. Write the numerator 2 times. Okay? Do not change the order. It cannot be 5 minus 3 or 5 plus 3. It has to be like this. This is A plus B and A minus B. Correct? So this will be 3, 3. Add the denominator. Subtract the denominator. So what you will get? 5 plus 3, 8. 5 minus 3 is minus 2, which can be reduced to minus 4. I hope this concept is clear. Do not get afraid. Again I am telling you, when we will solve sums, you will understand it better. Just understand these 5 points which I have told you. First was, yes, invertendo. Second was alternando. Third was componendo. Fourth is dividendo. And fifth is combination of both componendo dividendo. Okay, now I'll just do one sum from the practice set. These are very lengthy sums. It will require a lot of time. We will do it very slowly, one part by part. Okay, so practice set 4.3. This is the first question. It is having 4 sub questions. Please try to write along with me, only then you will understand it. Okay, see the question. Equal ratio is given. A upon B is equal to 7 upon 3, right? Then find the values of, I told you there are 4 sub questions. Among that, the first one is this. 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b. Steps to remember. Slowly I am doing it. Try to understand. I have got a upon b, right? This is a upon b. I want 5a and 3b. So my first step will be to get here 5 and 3. Right? So what we will do? We will start with the ratio that is given a upon b as 7 upon 3. Okay? Then my next step will be to get 5 in the numerator because it is 5a and 3 in the denominator because it is 3b. So I will multiply both the sides by which ratio? 5 upon 3. I hope you are understanding it. Why 5 upon 3? Why not some other ratio? From where do I get this value? Looking at the terms which are there with a and b. Okay? A term will be the numerator, b term will be the denominator. So 5 upon 3. What I will get? 5 into a, 5a, 3 into b, 3b. What will happen this side? 7 5s are 35, yes, and 3 3s are is 9. Now we have got 5a upon 3b. Look at the question. It is having plus above and minus below. It is nothing but, what is that plus and minus? I have told you just now, it is componendo dividendo together. So it is 5a plus 3b, yes, and 5a minus 3b. What I have told you for componendo dividendo, write the numerator twice. I have written denominator once you add, once you subtract. This is the way to do it. See, I have got the question automatically. 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b. When I simplify this side, I'll get my answer. I hope this concept is clear. Now see how it is to be written. I told you all such sums will start with the ratio that is given, a upon b. Okay, a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. Look at the coefficient of a and b. What are they? 5 and 3. So multiplying both the sides by 5 upon 3. Okay, what we will get? 5a upon 3b is equal to 35 upon 9. I have just now explained you how we have got that. Now looking at the question, since it is having plus and minus, I will use the property of componendo dividendo on both sides. So what should I write? 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b is equal to 35 plus 9, 35 minus 9. So what should be the answer? 44 upon 26, which can be reduced to, yes, which table? 2. 2 22s are and 2 13s are. So we get it as 22 upon 13. I hope this concept is clear now. The first part of the first question is done here. The ratio is 22 upon 13. Yes, like this only we will be solving the remaining sums of the first question itself. See the second part. Ratio is same, a upon b. Second question is this, 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. It is not difficult. Part by part try to understand. Yes, what is the first thing that I know in this? That a upon b is 7 upon 3. From here, how will I get this question? First thing is, look at a and b. In the question, it is in the form of a square and b square. Correct? So our first step should be squaring on both sides. So this will be a square upon b square. 7 square is 49 and 3 square is 9. See, there is no hard and fast rule that I'll tell you learn this and do it in the exam. Depending upon the question, you have to decide the steps. Right? Now a square and b square I have got. Look at the coefficient of a square. What is it? 2. Look at the coefficient of b square. What is it? 3. So this is to be multiplied by 2 upon 3 and this also by 2 upon 3. I hope you are understanding it. See, this is the very first question. You might find it difficult. If you write it, you will understand it. Yes, let's see how the steps have to be written. Squaring on both sides. Yes, so we get a square upon b square is equal to 49 upon 9. Then I told you, look at the coefficient of a square and b square. It is 2 and 3. See here, a square is with 2 and b square is with 3. So I am multiplying by 2 upon 3 on both sides. So once you multiply, see what you get. 2a square upon 3b square is equal to 49 into 2 is 98 and 9 into 3 is 27. Right? After this, looking at the question, it is in the form of plus and minus. So I hope little bit you must have understood that you have to do componendo dividendo. Correct? See how it can be done. I have again written the ratio for you. Okay, see, plus and minus, componendo, dividendo. So 98 plus 27, 98 minus 27, answer is 125 upon 71. It cannot be reduced further as 71 is a prime number. Leave this as the final answer. Correct? So looking at the question, whether it is in the form of square or cube, what is the coefficient, you have to decide the steps. Right? Okay. Let's see the third part of the same question. The third part is a cube minus b cube upon b cube. Now you think about it, what is to be done. I told you all the sums will start with a upon b. Look at the form. It is a cube and b cube. So should I do squaring on both sides or cubing on both sides? Think about it. Yes, it should be cubing on both sides. Why? Because it is a cube minus b cube, right? So cubing on both sides, what will I get? 7 cube, 343. 3 cube, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Now we have got this. Now look at the question. The question is in the form, denominator is going up and getting subtracted. Which property out of the 5 which I have explained? Which property? I hope you understand. It is dividendo. Yes, dividendo is a property that is used. So I will be using dividendo and getting the answer. See the steps. Cubing on both sides. So it will be a cube upon b cube is equal to 343 upon 27. Since in the question the denominator is going up and getting subtracted, my next step will be dividendo. The question is telling me what should be my next step. Yes, a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equal to take the denominator up and subtract it. That is what is dividendo. So 343 minus 27, 316 upon 27. Okay. So these are the steps to be followed. After this, the last part of the question. In fact, I should have given you this as a test sum. I have written the question. Please pause the video and do it on your own as a test sum. It is not different. It is not difficult. Similar to the first question that we did now. See, a upon b, we know that it is 7 upon 3. Right? Look at the coefficient of a, 7. Look at the coefficient of b, 9. Both the sides of this, with what you will multiply? Can you tell me? Yes, can be multiplied by 7 upon 9. How do I get this? Looking at the question, it is 7a, so multiply by 7. It is 9b, so multiply by 9. Right? You will get this. See the form of the question. It is plus minus. Plus minus is what? Componendo, dividendo. So these are the steps to be followed. Exactly similar to the first question. 7a upon 9b will be 49 upon 27. Use componendo, dividendo. 7a plus 9b upon 7a minus 9b is equal to 49 plus 27 upon 49 minus 27. So once you subtract, what you will get? 76 upon 22 divided by 2, you get 38 upon 11. Okay. So again I am telling you, this is not difficult. Since this was a first question, you might find it little tricky. Solve it on your own, you will understand it. Okay. So complete till here. A final answer is 38 upon 11. Right. Okay. Complete till here. With this, I come to the end of this session. I hope I know this sums are little bit tricky and difficult to understand. Solve it as many times as you can. You will understand it definitely, don't worry. Okay. Remaining part of the chapter will complete in the next session. Thank you.